All right, guys, the tail end of the game got cut off, so I'm going to give a bonus one because this is one I meant to find the first go around and just lost it somewhere in the ether. This is Makari Vickers here at corner. I loved this play. I love. I've talked about it a few times through these highlights. The confidence Oklahoma is showing in how it's going to substitute and roll players through. That's how you build depth. That's how you get guys ready for next year when half the defensive line is going to be off to the NFL and graduated and all these other things. That's how you cope with those because you've got guys that have actual experience rather than having to go through the whole process over again of getting senior, getting the upperclassmen their snaps and then just recycling it over. That's how you reload rather than rebuild. And Makari Vickers is, a guy that we heard good things about in spring. It was kind of quiet in the fall, honestly, but they're showing some faith in him here. So they put him out here. I mean, he's pretty much on an island, which says a lot considering last week he had he got burned. I mean, he had the blown coverage. So, um, but here, what I like, that's a bad play if he doesn't make this tackle. That might pop for 25 if he's not. And look at him. Doesn't just slow the guy down. Put steps in there and makes a play. And for the talk, in this broadcast, there was some mention early on of OU's undersized corners and that being a problem, and almost no acknowledgement of how that's not really the case anymore. I think Josiah Wagner is probably the only guy on that roster you would say right now is an undersized corner. Um, and Vickers, uh, I go back to the All American Bowl last year in San Antonio, seeing him live for the first time. He is a big, sturdy kid. Was super impressed by his frame, very powerful in the lower body. So, I mean, he's a guy that I thought, if he needs to, he could shift to safety without any real problems. So again, just a nice play there, and go again. Wanted to pick up a play or so. If I can think of another one I want to go over, then I will. But that the only full game highlight I could find, like miss at the last 3 minutes. So anybody out there want to get in the full game highlight, game, let me know. All right.